Welcome back to The Wired Show. I feel like, honestly, it's been a while. If you're new here, hi, I'm Diana. This is The Wired Show, which I have with my co host, Samara, who will be here in a half hour. And this is our Wired Show. We talk about anything TV shows, anything trending in the news, anything social media wise, anything just going on with our lives, or anything going on social media wise that we want to talk about, we talk about. I feel like I haven't done a show in a very long time, and I apologize for that. I have just been crazy busy trying to finish out the semester and everything. So I think it's been maybe like 2 or 3 weeks since I did a show. I think last week I didn't do a show because I did record one previously, but we went to go help move my sister out, and I was in the car all day, so I couldn't upload my show, but I did record it last week. And then the last couple weeks I've just been busy with finals and schoolwork, but finally my semester's over with. I've been home for, I want to say, about like almost 2 weeks now, about a week, 2 weeks. I got home, I think it was like May 12th was when I got home. So I've been home for a bit at least. Um, I like finally like finished like unpacking everything, and that took a while. To do my, I realized that my room at home, because I share a room, is way much smaller than my dorm room. So I had so much stuff and barely any space to put it, but we made it work. It's just still a bit messy, but it's kind of still organized. So yeah, I did good with all my classes. Got all A's and B's is what I was hoping for, and I did. And it's just been a crazy couple busy last few weeks that I'm finally able now to just be able to record a show and be able to relax. I thought I would have class starting. I don't know if I talked about this, but they messed up my transfer credits at my community college. So I have to take like extra classes if I want to graduate by next year, because technically I'm considered a first semester junior. I'm a semester behind. So I have to take summer classes, and I thought I would be taking them like right away when I got back from college, but I switched my classes, and I might talk about this with Samara, so you might hear a repeat, but I switched my classes, and now I don't have them for like another month or so, which is good. I've been relaxing, I've been hanging out with friends and catching up with friends. I hung out with my friends this week. I've been hanging out with other friends almost every single week, and it's just been fun being at home. I kind of missed being at home and hanging out with my friends and seeing people. So, um, yeah, that's been my life recently. Like I said, we I think it was on Wednesday, last Wednesday, we drove all the way up to Amherst, which was like an 8. It was only like supposed to be like a 4-hour car ride, but it ended up being we were in the car for like 6 or 7 hours. And let me tell you, it was exhausting. Um, that night, it was a Wednesday night. Um, we wanted to go do something fun because we weren't like doing anything that night. So we went to dinner, and then I was like, oh my god, like we need to go to karaoke. And I suggested it, and I found a really cool karaoke place um that was open on Wednesday, because usually I don't know when karaoke is. And super excited, we pulled up to the place, and as soon as I walked in, they asked me for my like ID or whatnot, and I couldn't get in because I was under 21, which was a little bit annoying. I kind of hate being under 21, but I have like a month and a week left until I'm 21. So, but I was just kind of annoyed at that because usually, like, I don't know what the law is, and I guess the Massachusetts area, but usually in PA I'm allowed to sit at bars or whatnot if I'm under 21, because I go to Plaza every single week, which is like a bar and a restaurant, but they've let me sit at the bar before because they know me. Um, so I don't know, but it was kind of sad that I couldn't do karaoke in Amherst because I was looking forward to it. But I have been doing karaoke the past couple weeks at Plaza, which I usually do, um, and a couple other places. which is really fun. If you haven't seen my Instagram, I post about it on my Instagram all the time. I do karaoke every Thursday at some local restaurant, like maybe a few minutes away from my house. I don't know how far it is. Maybe I don't actually I don't know how far it is. Maybe I don't know. Somewhere nearby. Um and I do karaoke there, and it's a lot of fun. I've been doing it a couple of times the past couple of weeks, and I enjoy doing it. I miss doing karaoke. That was the one thing I didn't really do on campus that much. They would have it like every other, like every month, and it'd be like once a month, and I kind of miss doing it out every week. So it was fun doing it. I don't know if I talked about this for finals week. I didn't, but for finals week, I don't know why they implemented that we have silent hours um during like the whole week of finals. I didn't have any finals, like any final tests. I just had final projects, which I did. So I was just chilling, kind of just doing work every day. Um I don't know why, but they implement silent hours, but they said that they had like quiet hours from like 7 to 8 for like stuff, and I don't know why, but they decided to bring in a local band. Not a local band. Why I say local band? A band in on Monday night, and they played for us. And since my dorm is like right by dining hall, I could hear everything from my window. So I was trying to like work on revisions for writing my script for my script writing class, and I cannot do that because there is a live band performing. I got back, I think, Monday night from editing in a different building, like at like 6 something or 5 something, and I completely forgot that the band was playing. And I tried to do my script writing, and it was kind of just like kind of impossible to do because you could still hear the music playing. So I ended up just going to see the group perform. I believe the group is called um Burn the Jukebox, I think, is the group that I saw. I think it's Burn the Jukebox. Apparently, they're like famous on TikTok and whatnot. I looked at their TikTok page. I didn't really get that much involved to it because I found out they were like 15 and 16-year-olds, which to me didn't really make sense why my campus decided to bring in kids that just got into high school to come play. Like, I would have preferred if they weren't children so I could, like, talk to them, but, like, it was fine. They played a bunch of, like, current songs and other songs from the past, and I think they played an original song of theirs, maybe one of their original songs, which was nice, but, I mean, it was nice, but I probably wouldn't have recommended it for finals week, especially on a Monday. To me didn't really make sense, but I thought the group was okay. I mean, they are pretty young. Maybe it was just me, but I didn't think that they were the best group ever, but they're also pretty young. But they are pretty talented for their age and their instrument playing. But the vocals for me just wasn't really there. Um, so yeah, but literally every single day I spent for finals week, I my day consisted of getting up like at like 9 or 10 and getting breakfast and then going to edit and work on projects for I cannot tell you how many hours that I worked on stuff. I had like 3 like projects I had to do like editing, and I went to the editing building and like my major building where I go to, which is all the way across campus. So I'd have to walk 15 minutes to go across campus to the building, and I would edit and work on projects from probably about like I would say like 10 to like I don't even know, probably like 5 or like 6 or 7 o'clock is what I gave myself. I would get like a lunch break. I give myself a lunch break like at 1, but for the most part, I was editing and working on projects that whole time that I actually had to get up several times because I was getting sore from sitting down. And then after that, I would come back. I would go to my dining hall to get food. It'd be like 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I would come back and I would just start packing everything that late at night. Like I would start packing like at 9 every single night, and I wouldn't really get that far. I would do like an hour or two because then I would just be so exhausted I would go to bed. But um I ended up actually having to switch. My dad was supposed to originally pick me up on Thursday. He picked me up on Friday, um, on May 12th because there was no way I was gonna get done packing. I was super overwhelmed, and thank God I gave myself an extra day because I would have been super stressed pulling all-nighters on assignments and everything. Um, so I'm glad I gave myself an extra day so I wasn't stressed. So that was good. I got everything done. I wish I probably would have started packing maybe like a week before because I was kind of rushing like last minute with stuff, but I mean, it's fine. And for next semester or for next year, I'm not going to bring as much because I brought a lot of stuff that I didn't use. So next time I'm going to make sure that I do that. Also, I didn't talk about the fact, I don't know why. It's kind of good that it happened because I didn't have more work to do, and if I had that other project on top of that, I probably wouldn't have been done by Friday, or I would have never pulled like another other all-nighter. So I had a final project in one of my, I think it was my cinematography class, and we've been working on it super hard for the past couple weeks. We're doing a scene recreation for our final project, and all was going pretty well. We spent, like I said, the last 2 weeks filming it every single time of our class periods, and we were finally ready to edit and start everything. Um, but for some reason, the SD cards got switched. I don't know who switched the SD cards because last time I checked, um, our SD cards were in the camera, but I don't know who switched the SD cards or what happened, but somehow someone else got our SD card in their camera and they formatted everything on it, which erased all of our footage that we filmed. I know they say to like back up your stuff on a computer or whatnot, or a hard drive, but that stuff that we filmed was probably like 30 gigabytes or something, and I wasn't trying to put it on my computer, and we were just gonna wait to just upload it to like OneDrive or something. So I don't know who switched it out because every person should have the same camera and the same SD card. I don't know how, but the card got switched, and we went to go edit, and I'm pretty sure we lost all of our footage. I Luckily, when we were editing, I talked to the girl that was filming the same day that we were filming, and I asked her, and I was like, did you use our SD card like what happened to all the footage? And she's like, I formatted it, and I was like, oh, everything that we had was on it. She's like, I am so sorry. So we tried to recover it with various different softwares that I know of to recover data when I delete stuff, and it wasn't that successful. So I had to email my professor, and my professor is like, this was on a Friday before finals week because we wanted to get it done before finals. We wanted to work on it Friday and just get it done on Friday and then finish stuff on Monday or over the weekend so that we didn't have to worry about it. Um, so my professor is like, yeah, I can, meet Monday with you guys. I took all of the SD cards and everything with me because I said that I had software on my computer, which I've used before. So I tried it on my computer. So I was the one that had to come in. I came in at, I think it was like 9 a.m. to meet with my professor, and he went through everything on his computer. And we had to get a hold of all the SD cards, and we had to wait for people to turn in their equipment on Monday to check all the SD cards, and we went through probably maybe 5 or 6 of them, and our footage was not found anywhere. So I was kind of annoyed about it. There was some footage that we had on there, but a majority of our footage was completely gone. So I talked to my professor about it, and he's like, you guys are just going to be excused from the project because I really was not trying to refilm on finals week. It was already Monday, and I was leaving at the time. I was planning to leave on Thursday, so I wasn't in any mood to refilm or reshoot anything. That was my biggest fear. And he was like, at first he's like, you guys can just edit like what you have and I can just give you credit for it. But then eventually he like changed his mind and he's just like, you guys don't have to do anything for it. You can just be excused for the project. I know things happen like this, and the SD cards, I know a lot of other groups had the same problem as you. A couple other groups did. So I felt relieved that we didn't have to redo the project because I really wasn't trying to cram 2 weeks worth in like a day. There's no way I would have been able to finish all my projects on time. So I'm glad that happened, but that happened. It was a little bit frustrating, but I guess it all worked out in the end. Which is sad. I would have loved to see our footage for it and to see how the project went because we spent so many hours on it. We were a group of like 3 or 4 people and we worked so hard on it. And it's just kind of a shame that that card got formatted and all the cards got mixed up in the bags. I don't know who, because I put the SD card and I made sure that our SD card was in our camera at all times. I don't know what happened that they all got switched or mixed up, but it was kind of just unfortunate that it happened. But it's better in the long run that I didn't have to do more work. So I'm I'm pretty sure that was my last week. I'm pretty sure I just rented on like my whole last week and what I've been doing for like the past couple weeks. I'm so behind on everything. Think I believe I watched The Bachelor. I watched The Bachelor. I think I watched Hometowns, and that was a little bit a while back. Like, I think like last week or a couple weeks ago. So I'm not very, I think I took notes on that, but I'm like not very sure on everything that happened. Um, but I'm pretty sure he went on like hometowns for all 4 of them. Katie ended up being in his hometown, I remember, and I'm trying to find my notes for it. um, Here's my notes for it. So first he went on a date with Gabby, and they went on. It was her date, and it was in Vermont, and they just did everything with syrup and um pancakes, because they're known for their syrup in Vermont. So they had a cute date. Um, then there was Ariel's date in New York City, and they got pizza. It was pretty cute. And they got strawmy sandwiches, and they went to a speakeasy as well, which I think was a thing still. I thought speakeasies was like a thing back in like the 1900s or whatever time period it was, like in 1940s. I don't know. I don't know why, but Ariel's older brother Bobby was so not into it. He was so skeptical of the show. I don't blame him. But he's like, do you even know my sister's birthday? Do you even know my sister's middle name? And I was like, Bobby, it's not that serious. Like, you don't have to be like that. Um, so so that was Ariel's date. Then it was Charity's date, and it was in Georgia, and they kind of had like a tailgate party with her family and friends. So he met them in the daytime, and then for their night portion of the date, they ended up going to like a country party and they did like line dancing. And then for Katie's date, I don't know why. I don't know why they did this, but Katie's date, she just moved to Texas, I guess because of her job, because she's a nurse. It was a little bit sus because that was also Zach's hometown, and since Katie was new to the area, she basically had Zach go run errands with her to get food, to pick up groceries, and then they went to her house and they helped her move in and whatnot. And to me, if it was a hometown date, I would have taken, if it was Katie, I would have gone originally to like where I was like originally born, not where I'm currently living, where I just moved like 3 weeks before I got into the show, which is a little bit sus, knowing that the Bachelor is from the hometown. To me, it just seemed like a very dumb date that is like, yeah, you're gonna, move in with me and whatnot and everything. And it's just kind of, to me, the whole entire date was dumb. didn't make any sense. She basically made Zach just do a bunch of errands for her, and it wasn't really like a thoughtful date. Like they didn't really go do anything exciting. So that date to me was kind of boring. So then after that, he comes back and he has a conversation with Sean Lowe, which I guess has been his guide and his mentor throughout the whole entire thing, which also I feel like is also kind of dumb because Sean doesn't really give any advice when it comes to anything. He's like, I've been in your shoes, like I know what it's like to be the bachelor, and like just like I don't really know how to explain it. He gives them like Zach's like super stressed. He's like, okay, like where are you at hometowns and what's going on? And he like tried to give him advice about like how he knew like his wife was the one at hometowns and it just felt right, but like that's not like really helping in my opinion anything, and I feel like Sean's not really giving any advice about it. So I don't particularly know why they have Sean. I guess I get it. He's like a guide and a mentor because he's been on the show, and also like Jesse, the new host, because I got rid of I miss Chris Harrison. Also, like the new host as well. Um, also was on. I gotta watch Jesse's season because apparently it was pretty good. Um, but to me, it just didn't make sense how he was getting advice from Sean, but he was also getting advice from Jesse, who also did it. I feel like just maybe one of them would have been good, but also maybe better advice. I don't, I don't really know what's up with that. But they had the rose ceremony, and he sent Charity home, which was really sad, but it's okay because I already knew that Charity was going to be the bachelorette, and I already know who freaking won as well. I know Katie already won. That's why I'm saying it's a little bit sus that Katie, um, her hometown was also Zach's hometown, and she basically just gave Zach a bunch of errands and whatnot to move in or whatnot. And I'm like, girl, why are you having Zach? I said during the episode, I'm like, girl, why are you having Zach help you move in if you're literally gonna move in with Zach in Austin, Texas? Because I already knew that she was gonna get picked. So the whole date to me was kind of pointless, but he ended up saying Charity home, which was sad. I know Charity. I'm glad that Charity is the bachelor because I know she went through a lot of like infidelity and cheating, and that's the same thing I just said. I know she went through a lot in her previous relationships, and she's also a woman of color. And we need more representation on The Bachelor. I'm pretty sure our last one was Michelle, and that was a few years ago. So I'm glad that she got it. Speaking of Michelle, not Michelle, I don't even remember who Michelle picked, but someone from Michelle's season, I believe it was Brandon and Serene. They literally the only couple from Bachelor in Paradise, I think, to get engaged. They called off their engagement. They're not engaged anymore. I was really sad to see because I remember watching Bachelor in Paradise over the summer, and like Brandon was literally like in love with Serene and all of her. Like he started crying when they went on their first date because she looked so good. I was just like, wow, I need a man that could do that for me. It was just so gorgeous. I'm so sad. And I was talking about this with Samara. I don't know if it was, I think it was in a previous recorded episode that I didn't upload yet, that I feel like the time span for The Bachelor isn't enough because I feel like either something nowadays, because back then there's more couples that stay together, but even like today and in the past few years, all the couples have broken up either from the franchise of like The Bachelor in Paradise, The Bachelorette, or The Bachelor. And to me, I feel like a time span of 2 months is just a little bit way too short for like the Bachelor journey and, getting engaged at the end of it. I know it's worked in the past, but I don't know if it's just the generation now or just today's times. I feel like it needs to be like a little bit longer than 2 months. I feel like you can't decide and like spend time with somebody for 2 months, but also spend time with also a bunch of other different girls and then finally decide that that's the person for you that you want to spend the rest of your life with after only knowing them for 2 months, but then also dating other women at the same time. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. I feel like the time span of The Bachelor should be like longer. I'm not saying that the show should be longer or the season should be long because it does go on for a long time, but I feel like the girls need more time or there it should be extended for like another month or two. But I don't know if they can somehow cram another month or two into um the season somehow. I feel like more time getting to know somebody maybe benefit the outcome of all of these couples from Bachelor in Paradise and Bachelor and Bachelorette, like calling off their engagements because it's just been going downhill. Everyone, I feel like, is not together anymore. I feel like the only like strong couple. Oh, actually, I think Becca and Thomas aren't together anymore. I either they are or they're expecting a baby. I don't remember, but I know a lot of the couples aren't together anymore. I know Clayton, not Clayton. Yeah, Clayton and Susie. I remember he picked Susie at the end of it. They're not together anymore, but apparently they've been like rekindling. Um, I know whoever Michelle picked. I don't remember who Michelle picked, to be honest with you. I think it was. I gotta look at. I gotta figure. I gotta look it up. Michelle Bachelor. I honestly forget who she picked. Oh, Nate. She's with Nate. I know she's not with Nate anymore. Um, I'm just looking at all the seasons of Bachelor and Bachelorette. I know a lot of them aren't together anymore. I'm like trying to look at like Wikipedia, but I don't know. This is me the Bachelor franchise, not the Bachelorette. Anyways, as I was saying, I just feel like it needs to be a longer time span for them because all the couples haven't been working out. Um, I don't know. But that's where I am on The Bachelor. I also heard that my show Big Sky is now being discontinued and they're not doing another season, so there might be a couple episodes, but I'm pretty sure I'm like done with that show now. I think I'm really kind about it. It's unfortunate that they canceled the show because it was going pretty good. I really liked the show. It was my one like non-reality TV show that I watched because I do watch a lot of reality TV shows like Big Brother, which I found out isn't coming until like beginning of August this year, which is late, which annoys me because I'm not gonna have time to pick it up because I'm pretty sure it's gonna keep going until maybe late September. And with school, I'm not gonna have time to sit down and watch it. I feel like at college, I haven't had time to watch any of my shows. Like, so I'm kind of annoyed about that, but I'm excited for Big Brother to come. I also watch like Are You the One, which is another reality show. Um, what else do I watch? Oh, The Masked Singer. That's not a reality show, but that's a competition show. I feel like Big Sky was like the only real like TV show that I watched that wasn't like a competition or reality show, and it's unfortunate that it's ending or it ended. I don't know. But that's where I am on The Bachelor. I think I still have Fantasy Suites, which I already know. I already know what happened. Apparently, Zach said that he didn't want to get intimate with anybody, and he did, and some girls got mad about it. I still have to watch that, and I still have to watch The Woman Tell All in the finale. I said weeks ago that I was hoping to finish it by the end of the semester, but then the last couple of weeks of the semester just got way too much for me, and I never really had time to pick it back up. But I'm hoping to finish it with the next month. Hopefully, before Bachelor in Paradise starts, at least. So yeah, I don't really have anything else on my part. I'm looking at my time and I know I have like 15 seconds left of my half hour, but I'm just going to end it here on my part and I'm going to put the clip in with Samara and I, so that's all I got. Hola.
Hi.
Hola.
I figured we should probably call each other on here instead of Zoom because that way we don't have to worry about the time running out.
True.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. How have you been? Like, I feel like it's weird that I'm home now. It's very different.
It is. It is weird. I'm good. I'm looking for a job, a summer job.
Oof.
And yeah, I have some other things I have to do. But yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to start classes, but I switched one of my classes, so now I'm not starting until like another month. So I'm like, thank God.
Wait, you were gonna start classes? Are you doing summer classes too?
I was gonna do summer classes at my community college, starting like as soon as I got back from Kutztown because I had to do it in order to graduate. But I switched one of my classes, so now I don't start till like another like 3 weeks to a month, which is good.
Okay. Oh, are you taking summer classes so you can be able to graduate in 2024?
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
oh yeah, I know. Cause like some of my friends at my school are in a similar position. Like they transferred during junior year, and their credits are weird. So now they're technically like sophomores and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm technically first semester junior for
Yeah.
some reason. That makes no sense to me, but I don't know. It feels weird being home.
Mhm.
I low-key kind of missed my bed at college because it was so comfy at college.
I know it's weird.
Everyone on Yik Yak is like, oh my god, I miss Kutztown so much. I miss this app.
Oh, that's so sweet. Like my bed here is bigger than it is at my dorm, and I had a much bigger space, and I didn't have a roommate. I mean, I had a roommate, but we didn't room together.
Yeah.
She was in another room,
Mm.
but like I do kind of miss it a little bit. I
Yeah.
do.
I have a much smaller. My dorm room was so much bigger than compared to my room here that I have nothing.
Mhm.
Nothing fits in my room, which is kind of dumb. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a lot of news about One Direction. So I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god.
I saw a couple of articles. It's rumored that apparently Liam was in the studio and Niall and Louis were both in the studio with him and they're recording backup vocals for one of Liam's songs. I mean, it's rumored, it's not confirmed. Also, it's a rumor that Liam was talking to some sort of magazine or some sort of magazine company in an interview, and he said that there is a active group chat going on WhatsApp between all of them. But like, I don't really know how that group chat's happening with Liam and Harry in it because he like dissed Harry in it. I don't know if Zayn's a part of it. I don't know what the dealio is right now.
I would believe some of the members of One Direction would do backup vocals for like each other, but I feel like the group chat, I feel like there is a group chat, but I don't feel like Liam or Zayn is a part of it. I could see Harry, Niall, and Liam being in a group chat together. But I feel like Zayn I don't feel like any of them are really close with Zayn after he left One Direction.
I
And
don't know.
Liam seems like he burned a bridge the minute he was on Logan Paul's podcast. So
I don't know what the deal is. It's rumored, but honestly, I don't know. But why would you, out of all the apps, why would you make a group chat in WhatsApp? Is my thing.
I guess because like some of them live in the UK and some of them live in America, and like
Yes.
sometimes people who live outside the US, it's easier to like do it on WhatsApp because then you don't have to like I guess pay for certain international calls.
I know. A lot of people are freaking out because they think there's going to be a reunion or some sort of big thing happening, but Niall just announced that he's going on tour in February of 2024, so I don't know if they're going to be doing a reunion and when that's going to happen.
It's been 7 or 8 years
Yeah.
since they went on quote unquote hiatus. At this point, they disbanded. We all have to accept it. They're not coming back, and even if they do, Do we really want that? Do we really want, like, 30-year-old One Direction singing the same songs they were singing when they were 15?
I
Like,
mean, I'm
really?
fine for just a song. Just so that I can say that One Direction was back together. Just a song. They don't have to go on tour
Here's
for it. They don't have to do anything for it. They don't even have to promote it. Well, they can promote it, but just one song and that's it.
here's the thing. If they do like a 10-year reunion, like in 2025. No, when did they come out with What Makes You Beautiful? 2012? Okay.
2011.
That's entirely 10 years. 2011?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe not 10 years because the 10 years have already passed. Maybe like 15, 20-year anniversary. They come out with a remastered version of What Makes You Beautiful.
I don't know. Speaking of remastered versions, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, there was a TikTok that was posted, but apparently Taylor Swift is working on a version of Style, and apparently Harry Styles is listed in the track name.
I just want her to do Speak Now. I just want her to do the remastered version of Speak Now. It is making me upset because she did Fearless, I think. Fearless? I want her to Speak Now because I want the remastered version of Enchanted. That's all I want. I'm not a Swiftie. I just want the remastered version of Enchanted.
Yeah.
I don't care about 1989. I think that's too recent. I think she needs to go in chronological order and then go to 1989.
Also, I don't know why it's rumored that she's, well, I mean, there's a screenshot of it, of like the label company, and it says like artist Harry Styles, Taylor Swift. I don't know why they would be collabing together after all the times that she's like talked about him in his songs and everything like that.
Maybe they're cool now. It's been a few years since they've been together and stuff, so they probably are just like, oh, okay.
I don't know, but I saw a TikTok on it and I was very skeptical about it, but I don't know. We're not going to know anything until anything is released. I want to know what song of Liam's is going to be released and how popular it is because I haven't heard any of Liam's songs. Liam isn't even on the radio.
He's not at all.
So I really want to know how well this new Liam song with collabs of Niall and Louis are going to do, considering that I don't think Liam even has been on the radio since like 2015. Actually, nope, that's a lie. He did a Christmas song with Dixie D'Amelio. Out of all the people in the world, he decided to collab with Dixie D'Amelio.
Oh, well, that will probably... that... Liam, why? Just why?
I don't know. I don't know. I wish there was like some sort of like photo evidence or like something of them leaving the studio, but there's like I googled and looked for it and there was nothing on it. So I'm not going to believe anything until I see photo evidence of it or the track gets released and I can hear them in the back.
I won't believe anything until the track is released.
Yeah. But I don't want to go onto Liam's page and listen to the song. I don't want to support Liam.
Yeah, no.
I'll
No,
listen to it just for the fact that Niall and Louis are on it, but I'm not gonna praise Liam for it. Totally not. I don't know. Oh, okay, what else? Dua Lipa, I think, released a snippet of her song for the Barbie movie.
I'm mad she didn't do a cover of Barbie Girl.
Real, yeah, that would have been good too.
I'm a Barbie girl. And she could remix it and make it sound like future nostalgia-y.
Yeah, she could. I listened to it. It was only like maybe like 15 seconds. I thought it was decent. It was okay. It's it pretty much rings like Barbie, but like Dua Lipa style.
Okay, perfect.
So as soon as I heard it, I was like, okay, this sounds like a Barbie song, but it also sounds like a Dua Lipa song. So I was like, okay, good. But I don't know. The movie doesn't even come out till July, I think, right?
Yeah, July 22nd, I think, or 23rd.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a busy day then. If that's
Why?
Because One Direction reunion is July 23rd is the day that they formed, and if One Direction is planning to do something on top of that, plus a Barbie movie, the same day, I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't do both. I think I'm seeing the Little Mermaid movie this Sunday.
Okay, cool.
I will report back on how it is. I don't know. Did you see on like my friend sent me one of the photos on Instagram? They had like featured like Little Mermaid popcorn buckets that you can get. They're so cute.
Oh, I did not see that.
I'll send you it afterwards, but they're adorable. And I'm like, I guess you have to pay extra for it. I don't know where they're selling them, but I want one. It's so cute.
Probably selling them at a lot of movie theaters. As long as you're at like a AMC theater or something, or like a Regal theater, probably.
I think we're going to Movie Tavern, so I don't know if Movie Tavern will have them, but I want one.
Oh my god, I literally live near the Movie Tavern now.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it afterwards, but I just want it because it looks cute. I don't know how much extra I will pay, but I will pay extra just for a cute basket to post. Or cute bucket. Why did I say basket to post? Oh my god, this annoys me. I saw this and I was like, no. Instagram is competing now with Twitter with a new app. I think Instagram is either creating a new app or a new feature that's gonna make it look like Twitter now.
No. No. No.
I wish I had like, is there a way to screen share on Instagram?
Yeah. It's you're on your laptop, right?
Yeah.
It's this little, it's a little square. It's on the button next to the
you can share. Oh.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Oh, I have to grant access.
Mhm.
I have too many tabs open at the moment. All right, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the new Twitter feature that they're working on at the moment.
That's crazy.
Which I don't like.
Mm-mm.
I don't know where it's going to go. They're going to have a new news feed, I guess, a new tab, or they're going to have a whole new app. I don't like it at all. Oh, we can also listen to Dua Lipa's.
It looks like it's going to be like a new app.
Yeah, I don't.
Like it's going to be linked with your Instagram?
I guess. I don't know. We can play the Barbie song of Dua Lipa. It sounds very Dua Lipa, but it's not. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It sounds very Dua Lipa and Barbie at the same time, which I like.
I don't like the fact that, like, I understand Twitter under Elon Musk the past few months has been chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
And Twitter, but like, Instagram needs to stop. Just stop. What are they doing at this point? They don't have an identity anymore.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get back into Instagram. This is so complicated getting back into Instagram because I logged out of it. Okay, there we go. Yeah. To me, it's crazy. I don't know. Oh, also, I think Elon Musk announced the new person for Twitter. I believe her name, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, is Linda Yaccarino. I don't know. Apparently, she's a chair member for advertising sales for NBC Universal. Apparently, she's going to be the new person to take over Twitter.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about it. Hopefully, she does better than Elon, is all I'm saying.
I don't think you can do any worse than Elon. So I have a hope that, like, she can do somewhat better.
I hope.
Yeah.
I don't know, but apparently she is going to be the new person. I don't know when I guess she started. I don't know. I didn't really read into when she started. I just Googled who she is because I had no idea who she was. Apparently she's a salesperson and political speaker and other stuff. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Interesting. What else do we have? Oh, I don't know why, with this whole entire TikTok thing, apparently the Montana governor decided to, like, sign a bill to ban TikTok. And, like, $100,000 fine every single day for TikTok and app stores that make the app available. But to me, that doesn't make any sense on why you would sue the app store for making it, because it's just closed in that state. It would be open to every other state.
That, and also, I don't know how they could possibly enforce that, because do they not know that people use VPNs?
Yeah.
Like, You could just use a VPN and click on a different state or a different country and have access to that app. That's what people do on Netflix. When they don't have access to a certain TV show, they switch it to a different state or country.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't make any sense why they're going to have the App Store pay a fine for it when app stores. There's like two generic app stores. There's not a Montana App Store. Unless
Yeah.
there is, that I don't know, but I don't think there is. Everyone gets their stuff off of the Google Play or the App Store on Apple.
That, and also it doesn't make any sense. And it seems like a lot of these lawmakers are boomers who don't understand how TikTok works or understands how any of these apps work, because why is TikTok now all of a sudden a security issue? But when Facebook was literally having to speak to Congress years ago because of a data breach, or like allegedly a data breach, or allegedly selling data to another company, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
That was, no, they didn't ban Facebook. We're using Meta products right now. So it's weird.
Know, but I think TikTok is apparently suing them at the moment, saying that it violates the First Amendment, and I guess they're in a battle at the moment. But I don't think people are like freaking out saying, "Oh my God, TikTok's gonna get banned." But literally, they've been saying that for years now, and it's still here.
Yeah, and I just feel like there's no. They can't. They have to give I feel like they have to give a legitimate reason why TikTok is bad, other than it's from China. Because I feel like that's all the lawmakers have been saying. Because it's from China, they're worried they're going to steal their data.
Yeah,
but like,
they say it like tracks down certain things, but I feel like all apps like track your activity and like your profile and like your name and everything, because you have to verify yourself. Yeah. So I don't get why they're complaining about, unless it does more.
But also, like, literally, Snapchat, Facebook, all the other ones that are made in the US do the same thing, but yet they're still here. No one's ever tried to ban Instagram. No one's ever tried to ban Facebook. No one's ever tried to ban Twitter or Snapchat. Yet they all have security things too. Like Snapchat holds all of the Snapchats you made, whether they've expired or not, in a database.
Yeah. I think I've tried to look at old Snapchats before. It didn't really work. I think there's a way you can do it, but I think I did it wrong.
Mm-hmm. And I heard that, like, all the apps that have, like, face filters, like Instagram stories or Snapchat stories, they analyze your face the same way TikTok filters do. So they can make the filters actually stick to your face. Like, if you have the flower crown filter, it analyzes your face to know where to put it. So it knows what your face looks like and how to identify a face. All apps do that.
I mean, if TikTok gets banned, it's fine. We have Instagram, which is literally TikTok at this point. Yeah. I feel like Instagram is literally every single app. It's going to be Twitter, it's going to be TikTok, it's going to be it's literally the one all app that goes all, except for Facebook. Eventually, they're going to make it into Facebook. Well, actually, no. Facebook is partnered with Instagram. So, but eventually I feel like they're going to freaking get rid of Facebook and just combine it with Instagram. So Instagram is just going to be the one social media app.
I will have to delete Instagram at that point. I cannot do this anymore.
I'm saying I don't know if they start making Twitter changes to it, then I might not be using Instagram. I don't know. Because I love Instagram, but like I do not need to see people like tweeting.
Yeah. Because, like, that's the reason why I don't have Twitter. I don't have Twitter because people are toxic on Twitter.
It defeats the whole purpose of what's the new feature that they have, like, where you, like, have, like, a sticker above, like, your active status, like, in DMs, where you can, like, post something for everyone to see. It defeats the whole purpose of that new feature that they just put in, if they're gonna have that. To me, I don't get that feature whatsoever.
Me neither. I don't understand what the point is. Like, I saw that randomly one day, and I was like, I thought that these were people messaging me. But no, it's just like a sticker. I don't get
It's
it.
just something you can say to like your followers, but I guess it's mainly for like social media people. But like people
Yeah.
that I'm friends with will post it and they'll say good night, y'all, or like how's everyone's day going, and I'm like, you don't really need to like put that in DMs.
Mhm.
To me, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like they just need to get rid of it. Um, okay, what else do we have? Oh, apparently Selena Gomez is having 2 new shows coming to the Food Network. One of them is going to be called Selena and Chef, which is a collab cooking series over the holidays later this year. And then there's going to be one in 2024 where she meets up at chefs around the world in their houses cooking their best dishes. So I guess she's going to meet up with like Gordon Ramsay and like Buddy Velasher are the very 2 people that I can think of to make stuff.
Wow. Okay. You know, I support it. I'm just waiting for Selena to drop another season of Only Murderers in the Building
Mm-hmm.
because it's been a year and I want season 3 now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I haven't seen that yet. Is it good?
It's really good. They have
I'm
2 seasons out now.
I'm behind on everything still. Like I didn't even finish The Bachelor. I'm on the finale of The Bachelor. Actually, no, I'm on Fantasy Suite Week on The Bachelor, and I already know who is The Bachelorette and everything. And that's how far behind I am on all my TV shows. So
I feel that.
if I know College Really, I just don't have time to watch them.
Exactly. Like I was gonna start the 2nd season of Abbott Elementary. I don't even think I'm on like the 2nd episode of the 2nd season, and that aired like months ago.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see Selena cook with Gordon Ramsay,
Yes.
or like who else is Martha Stewart in jail? I was gonna say Martha Stewart, but I think she's in jail.
She's been out of jail for years.
Okay, never mind. Who else is a chef? Who else is a chef?
Um, Guy Fieri,
Oh yeah, Guy Fieri. Um,
Bobby Flay,
Bobby Flay. Yeah.
Rachel. What's her name?
Rachel Ray.
Rachel.
Rachel
Rachel
Ray.
Ray.
Oh, that would be good to see a collab of that. I'm like blanking on all the chefs that are out there. I don't know who else. I don't know, but I feel like that would be interesting to watch. Oh, okay. What is the other thing I had? I saw this, and apparently I think it's Starbucks is now coming out with Nugget Pebble Ice, which made me question what is the whole ice deal thingy with this new Pebble Ice? Does it count as light ice or no ice? And am I gonna get charged more if I get it, or is it just coming to
What?
all drinks now?
Like the pebble, like the circle ice, like the cylindrical ice,
I don't know.
chunky ice.
they're testing it out in 3 new stores, and apparently it's coming in the summer. But it confuses me if they're gonna just add it to all drinks, and if it's gonna be like considered like the light ice or no ice because it's pebbled ice. What the whole deal is. It just makes me not want to go to Starbucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's been getting a little crazy. Like, I went to Starbucks, I think, last weekend. Yeah. It was like $15 for 2 drinks that my mom and I had.
Did they charge you extra? Did you get light ice or no ice?
I didn't really tell them like what type of ice I wanted. Like I just ordered the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And I've ordered, well, I mean, there were simple drinks. And if it were like 2 years ago or even like a year ago, it would be like $10 for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or 11 something. I was not expecting it to be almost $15 for 2 drinks, and they were just grandes.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. I don't know what this. Apparently, I don't know the 3 locations of the stores that are doing it, but apparently they're testing Pebble Ice. Apparently, I don't know if it will be an option for you to pick. That's weird. If you're like ordering a drink and you're like, hey, can I actually get pebbled ice instead of regular ice? Is that like if they're gonna make that an option? I feel like that's weird.
Yeah, because also, like, why does it matter what type of ice it is? Like, most people don't even like the ice options for the drinks anyway, because they often put in more ice than the drink. So, Why? Why does it matter what type of ice it is?
I don't know. Apparently they're trying it out. I hope that's not a thing or it's at least an option. But to me, it's just dumb why it's a thing. I feel like ice is just ice. I don't know. Um, what is the last thing that I had? Oh, I think the last thing I had is the first Chick-fil-A that was ever opened is now closing.
Mm.
Apparently,
Oh
like the
wow.
first one was open. I think I read it was like in Atlanta, Georgia, in 1967, and apparently
Mhm.
they're closing it this weekend,
Aw.
which is unfortunate. But I didn't think Chick-fil-A was around for that long.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. I remember that because when I was a kid and I would go to Chick-fil-A, they would have like the company's history on the wall.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it was, yeah.
Chick-fil-A I feel like has expanded a lot. They have like a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, and also like they have completely changed over the pandemic because now they are completely like drive-throughs now. Like they
Oh,
don't
really?
like most Chick-fil-A's are not dine-in anymore. Like I mean, I feel like most fast food restaurants are like drive-throughs now. Like have you noticed that like you can't eat in the dining rooms anymore of like McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. Like it's just all drive-throughs.
Really?
Mhm.
I haven't done that. I think I went to like one, but it was like a pit stop with like a bunch of other places, so there was somewhere to sit. But I haven't gone into like a Burger King or a McDonald's in a while. I don't know, but I feel like Chick-fil-A, I feel like has changed up a lot too over the years. Also, it makes me question. I think McDonald's, Burger King, and Chick-fil-A all have a Playland. Why doesn't Wendy's have a Playland?
I think they did
Do they? I've never seen. I'm gonna Google
years
this.
ago.
I've
I remember
never seen a Wendy's Playland. Wendy's Playland.
I remember when I was a kid, and this was like when I was like really, really young, like I think like 3, 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to, and this was before like I think Wendy's remodeled, and I think they had like, no, I don't think it was a play center. I think it was just a thing that kids would play at. But yeah, they didn't have a play center.
Okay. Why didn't Wendy's do that? My favorite was always Burger King. That was like my top tier. Burger King had the best Playland. Then it was
Yeah, their playrooms are
McDonald's.
cool.
Then it was Chick-fil-A.
Burger King's playrooms were really nice because on one TV they would have Cartoon Network, and on the other
Yeah.
TV they would have like a Canadian Kids Network,
Mm-hmm.
which was interesting because like you would watch shows on like one of the networks that they had it on where like you could never watch it at home. Like I remember kids would be so upset when their parents would tell them that they had to leave because they couldn't watch the show anywhere else but Burger King for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, it was I think it was like the Cube network.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or the no, the Hub network. The Hub network. My bad.
I remember being in Playlands and I remember Cartoon Network it was on and I never really got into Cartoon Network as a kid.
I